Hi everyone, you might have noticed in a recent video I did for the Jameson Kane response that I said about the first miniatures I painted being from the Talisman set, an old 90s Talisman set. Well, I thought I'd let you see the figures that I did and let you see what you think. Please remember, these were pretty much the first figures I painted, so please be nice. So anyway, this is the Dwarf Warrior I did in striking tones of turquoise. So completely unaware of any fluff as to the Warhammer world at that point, so they were just painted purely with what I fancied doing with them. So anyway, this was how this fella came about. Sticky gemstones to make his base look pretty, but was quite chuffed. Give the eyes an attempt on this one. Had a husband standing over me, you need to paint the eyes, so had to give them a go anyway. But they came out not too bad after a few attempts anyway. So that was the Dwarf Warrior, and this guy, as you might recognise, is a Skaven. And I actually thoroughly enjoyed painting this one. I surprised myself because I didn't like the idea of them, but after painting them I thought there is actually something that you could admire quite thoroughly about the Skaven. So painted his shield up and using inks learned to put in a thin wash onto the recesses to give it some detail, but came out not too bad for an early setup. This guy on the other turn was my first attempt at large scale skin tones, and yes, he's interesting, let's say, and the flesh inks weren't the best at that point that we were using, so it's amazing how product can help improve your paint job also. But tried to do the stones on his sword and his bracelet there, and I even attempted a tiger pattern on his loincloth. Let's see, an interesting attempt at freehand on his sword. Yes, very interesting. But all in all, he turned out not too bad considering. Must say I wasn't the most happy at his skin tone, but the skin tone paints and flesh washes at that point weren't fantastic. But you live and learn. And we've got our swashbuckler. And I wasn't happy him being on an ordinary base because he looked like a pirate, so I wanted him on a wooden base, so I got lollipop sticks and made him a plank base. But yes, he's got the glossy effect like the warrior has. But free-handed his breastplate there as well to try and look like an eagle. I don't know how well it came out, it's not fantastic by any means, but they were early on, so it certainly gave me an interest and I want to continue painting them, so if that's all it did, it's certainly worth it. Now this guy here I loved to bits. I think this was the one that really spurred me to want to paint figures as a major sort of hobby point. He was so fun, it was unbelievable. And I got his red eyes, and I tried fire on his wee hat, which, you know, I was terrified was going to turn out absolutely awful, and to be honest I think it came out not too badly. It could have come out better, but I was relatively chuffed with it, and even attempted wee checks on his skirt and on his hat. But yes, thoroughly enjoyed doing the Goblin Fanatic. He was so much fun, it was crazy. And wee tiny bits of dry brushing on the back of his clothes. And last but not least, seeing as I have my wood elf army, I thought I'd try and put him in there, make him a wee bit special. But the original paint job that was there on the box for the wood elves was not a pretty one. Striped trousers do not belong on a wood elf. So I decided I wanted to do him in woodland tones to make him fit in a wee bit better. Tried putting wee bits of pattern down his cloak. And thought because he looked cool he deserved a gold wash all over. But yeah, so you can let me know what you think of those guys. As I say, it'd be nice that they were the first figures I painted, but it was a fun place to start. So take care everyone. Hope you're enjoying yourselves. Bye bye.